Hello class, good morning. How are you all? Class, today we are going to study about a very interesting topic from chapter number 4, that is liquid crystals. The name is a surprise in itself. When we say crystals, crystals are the solid structures having shiny surfaces and repetitive pattern and edges. But when we study liquids, liquids are those substances which can flow, which can slide, and which have no particular definite shape. So when we combine both of them, today's topic is there, that is liquid crystals. So first we see what this diagram is trying to tell you. You see, it is a liquid which is showing different colors. So how it happens and when it happens. So we are going to study about it today. So first we get the definition. What are liquid crystals? Liquid crystals are often shorthand as LCs. Liquid crystals are a state of matter which has properties between those of the conventional liquids and those of solid crystals. For instance, a liquid crystals may flow like a liquid, like others liquids flow, but its molecules may be oriented in a crystal-like way. So we see there are two terms which need our attention. That it is an intermediate state in which crystals, the solid crystals and liquids are balanced. And in this phase, the liquid behaves like a liquid, means it possesses some of the fundamental properties of liquids like surface tension, like viscosity, but the ordered arrangement of molecules make it crystal. That's why the term defines itself. Now another question which comes in our mind, that why are they so called? In these intermediate phases, the molecules have an ordered arrangement. Ordered arrangement means a fixed pattern of arrangement, and yet can still flow like a liquid. Means in spite of having a routine structure, a repetitive structure of crystals, they can flow like a liquid. Hence they are called liquid crystals, and their unusual properties have found a wide range of commercial applications. So we see what happens when we heat solid crystals. They start absorbing the energy and they start melting. So this is the routine observation and obvious that whenever we heat solids, they start melting down, and when a solid changes its physical state to a liquid, the particles absorb energy, they become more energetic, and this kinetic energy overcome the binding forces, and they start moving here and there, and they start to flow. But when the phase changes, temperature remains constant for some time. In this stage exist the liquid crystals. So how it happens? When liquid is forming by heating solids, that liquid, in this phase, the liquid turns milky or turbid, and this turbid liquid phase is called as liquid crystals. In this state of liquid crystals, it has the properties of conventional liquids like surface tension and viscosity. But it is very interesting to know that the molecules of such turbid liquids possess some degree of order as well. It means that these turbid liquids resemble crystals in certain properties, and the most important properties are optical ones. So we see how particles change them in different states. When the matter is found in solid state, we see a routine and repetitive pattern of particles. They are orderly arranged. But when we heat solid, it starts melting, and in this intermediate state of liquid crystals, the particles are having some of the properties of crystals, but some of the properties resemble to that of liquids. Means the particles start expanding and some of them lose their ordered arrangement, and on further heating it starts behaving as a liquid, and you can see that the particles are just haphazardly arranged, or they have lost their repetitive pattern or ordered arrangement, which behaves like a liquid. Now, what are the types of liquid crystals? We see nematic, smectic and cholesteric. So you just see their states. Next, in nematic liquid crystals, molecules are only ordered in one dimension along the long axis, like this one. They are ordered in one direction. But in smectic liquid crystals, the molecules are ordered in two dimensions along the long axis and layers, like you can see. They are ordered and in layers also. The third type is cholesteric liquid crystals. These are layered at angles to one another. Here you can see the particles are ordered, but they are in the form of layers. Now more about it. Due to the remarkable optical and electrical properties, liquid crystals are used in many practical applications. Like they are used in liquid crystals, making digital watches, pocket TVs, gas pumps, parking meters, telecommunications, cell phones and pagers, calculators, digital cameras, fish finders and thermometers. So this topic is not only understood with the help of this video lesson. I advise you to read the topic from the textbook, page number 94, and you also read the uses of liquid crystals from page number 95 to understand it fully before learning. Thank you, class. God bless you.